Listen to the close read screencast and think about how the two speakers are modeling their discussion about the text as we end the exposition of the story and lead into the rising action.
It was already too late to shout a warning to Scoot so she could escape from the cabin. Too late to do anything except hang on to the wheel with both hands. Too late even to pray. He did manage a yell as the sea dog became vertical. Wow, so what I noticed is there's this total shift in tone from the paragraphs before. It's a calm day, they know exactly what they're doing, and all of a sudden, nature is just taking over.
And the way the author keeps repeating, too late.
Right, it's too late to shout, too late to do anything, too late to pray.
Yeah, which shows how quickly the wave must have hit.
And in the early part of the story, the author describes how prepared they were, but then this wave hits and they couldn't prepare at all.
I can visualize how the ship became vertical in just a few seconds. The boat is straight up and down. The only thing Sully can do is just hang on to the wheel with both hands.
Yeah, their helplessness really comes out here. You can't steer a vertical boat, even with both hands on the wheel, you know? This really builds the suspense.
Right. And immediately you're wondering what's happening to Scoot if the boat's vertical. Is she falling? Are things hitting her?
Yeah, and she doesn't escape from the cabin, it says. So I wonder what being in the cabin must look like now.
She rose up the surface of the wall stern first and then pitch-poled violently, end over end, the bow submerging and the boat going upside down, taking Sully and Scoot with it. The 40-foot mast, sails intact, now pointing toward the bottom. The author refers to the boat as she. He's also describing the wave as a wall. So the boat is sliding up and along this massive wave.
Yeah, and they're using some technical or really boating terms here. It does take a little extra work to picture what's going on.
Yeah, and I double-checked to remind myself that the stern is actually the back end of the boat. The bow is the front end.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell what pitch-poled means just from the author's description. It means flipping end over end, and the author says it's doing that violently.
So let me see if I can picture this. This boat slides up backwards, and then it's flipping, and finally it's upside down. The bow is submerging underwater.
Yeah, though the author does mention the 40-foot mast with sails intact. So it sounds like the boat isn't destroyed by the wave totally.
No, it's just upside down, underwater.
Yeah, it gives you a sense of just how small and helpless these characters and the boat, too, really are in this setting.
This situation is crazy. The way the authors described it, I can't help but picture like a toy boat in a bathtub, just tiny and flipped right over.
Yeah, and I wonder how Scoot will escape.